Hey, this is Russ. Yep, I'm back out on the road today on a cold day. Yeah, it's only 54 degrees out right now. 2:23 in the afternoon. I waited as long as I could wait. And I said, I don't think this thing's getting any warmer. So I said, well, we're gonna have to go out. So here I am out in the cold. So what am I riding today? This is the Magicycle Cruiser. Yeah, one of my favorite bikes. It became more favorite once I put on that suspension seat post. Yeah, and I got that Giddy Up saddle on there too, so nice and cushy. Yeah, bouncing around all over the place. So where are we headed today? Nowhere special. It's never anywhere special. Just got to get out there. Already starting to sniffle already. It's so cold. It's just going to get worse. Well, at least it's not raining, but it is very cloudy. So I figured we'll just take it out. We'll go where we can go. I gotta stop here. Too many cars. Too many cars, gotta stop. Got a bus right next to us. Yep, school buses are out. You know, as it gets closer to a certain time, it's time to deliver kids or pick up kids or whatever. In this case, it would be delivering kids, I guess. Of course, that bus is empty, so I think he's going somewhere to go pick up kids, to go deliver kids. Yep, sniffling away already. All right, so what's been new this past weekend? Well, nothing really. I've just been waiting for a day to get out. As you know, I don't usually ride on the weekends if I can avoid it. And then weekdays is where I prefer to ride because, you know, people are at work, kids are in school, roads are a little more empty for me. It's usually better for me on the long run. So I was watching some of the old RUSSISRIGHT videos just to see what we had done in the past. And maybe it might get me some inspiration where we might go in the future. And it's always the same old thing, right? We always go into the same old places. Well, it wasn't too inspiring in that sense. But I did notice that we had gone out usually up until December. Yeah. So if things go well, we'll continue that pattern and go riding into December, as long as it doesn't get too cold. I mean, if it stays over 50, I'll usually head out. Others have said that they go into a colder area, but I can't do that. I freeze up too quickly. I mean, even just before 50, I'm already sniffling. You can see it's not something I can do very well. So I do know I'm gonna have to start doing the depletion of the batteries down to a 75% level. There's quite a few batteries. It's a good thing I was able to sell off some of the bikes, otherwise it'd be even more to have to deplete. And because I got secondary batteries to consider too, I have to deal with those as well. But looking at the forecast, it looks like we might have some decent weather for the next week at least. Decent meaning over 50 and not raining, all right. But yeah, I may have to start that pretty soon. Usually when I do the batteries, when I start running them down to 75%, we don't go too far because obviously you only got 25%. If it's at 100%, you got 25% to drop it to. So you can't go too far, otherwise you drop below it. And so which is not bad either. I mean, you could drop it down lower than 70 if you wanted to, but I usually like to keep it around 70 to 75%. All right, they're letting me go, so I will go. And so I'll usually hang around here and just go around in circles. Go around in circles and then hope that the power level drops a little bit. And then bring it back in, grab another bike, do it again. And just do it over and over and over until we're all down to 75% level. I need to really get started on that. I just haven't been consistent enough. Some of them are down, others are down a little lower than I like. So I've been debating, should I just bring it all up to 100% and then drop them to the 25 and then consistently do it that way. I might have to do it that way. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how I would do it. But I got to get started before it gets way too cold. Now for you guys, I also suggest if you're not going to be riding anymore, go ahead and bring those battery levels down a little bit. Just to be safe on your batteries if it's just going to be in storage the whole time. So yeah, put a comment in the comment section. If you're done for the season, just put a comment in there. You know, you don't have to be anything long. Just put down something done for the season, something like that. So then I know how many of you guys are really have given it up for the year. Or if you're still riding, you could even put a comment just says still riding, and then put down what will it take for you to finally say that I'm done for the season. And if you aren't done for the season, you ride into the winter, write that down too. Yeah, I want to see how many road warriors there are out there who just keep going. Yeah, you know I won't do that. I've already said that. I'm not riding into the winter. It's just safety for my knee. You know, this knee costs an arm and a leg. Costs more like a leg. Still got my arm, so I'm okay with that. But no, it's really expensive. I don't know what the grand total was, but it was over $70-something thousand. At least that's how they bill it to the insurance company, which is of course probably less than what they really get. But yeah, it's expensive, and you know, physical therapy and all that kind of stuff afterwards, that adds up too. So yeah, it costs more than that. I had been in there, you know, in the operating room 3 times just for this left knee replacement, because I had 2 manipulations under anesthesias plus the knee replacement. And then I had 80 physical therapy sessions too. So you add it all up, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I had a lot of out-of-pocket expense too, because I had a $50 copay for my physical therapy sessions. So you multiply that out times the 80 sessions, I had $4,000 just in physical therapy out of pocket. Plus, of course, whatever the insurance company pays them. So I will say this, that without the physical therapist's help, I would never have gotten this knee back in place the way it should be. Yeah, they had to push my knee so hard, I was screaming every single session. But who else would do that for you, you know? So yeah, I had to go in there to do it. And it was only until the pandemic stopped me from going in. That's when I figured, okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to have to do the rest on my own. And then a company called Joint Active Systems, Jazz, it's a knee brace company. They sent me my knee brace back to me to help me out. And so between the physical therapist and the knee brace company, I was able to get myself to at least 120 degrees of flexion, which is how much bending you can do of your knee. And it took me a long time to do that, actually. Yeah, I was working on my knee close to 2 years before I was able to get the spike and then start riding a bike. Of course, today you might say, well, you don't even pedal. How are you actually helping yourself? I pedal. I just don't pedal while I'm on camera. I've said that many times. All right. So I was looking at the recent footage too, and we were talking about, you know, the positioning of the camera as opposed to how how it sees the handlebar or not sees the handlebar. And yeah, the whole thing started when we did the review of that Engwe E26. Yeah, looking at that handlebar, it is taller than all the others, and that's why, because it is a fairly big frame. That's why it stuck up so high. And then of course the cell phone mount made it even higher looking. And people said, you know, you gotta change the position of the cell phone mount. Now this one I have higher. Let me angle down a little bit here. I have it higher than I did on the last video I did, and that's because there's no way to mount this one reversed upside down so that it gets it lower. I have to use a handlebar extension on this bike, and because of that I don't have the space to be able to reverse mount it. So it'll stick up a little higher. But again, because the handlebar itself is not as tall as the other one, it doesn't look quite as bad. I'm assuming, again, like I said, I can't really see this on the GoPro because the GoPro is actually mounted against my chest, and the screen, of course, is flat up against my chest, so I can't really see it. So I just assume it's in decent position, just based on feel, how it feels like on my chest. It's in the normal position I normally have it before we got the Engwe and started messing with the positioning. So I'm assuming it's good. All right, we're heading in the same directions we always head. It's just to be able to get out. Now eventually we'll do the green screen stuff again. And yeah, let's turn here. Let's take a left out of here. It's just somewhere different that we haven't gone down before. I don't think we've gone down this street before. So I'm just looking around just to see what the neighborhoods look like, see what the houses look like. I think that house we just passed could probably use oh, there's a skeleton on a bike. Some more skeletons. Yeah, yeah, that one probably needs a resurfacing of his blacktop. His asphalt looked really worn out. All right, we've been down this street before. Let's hop off. We got too much traffic coming across. All right, so some questions that had come in. Somebody wanted to know where they can get the 3D printed thumb throttle, where they can get the file. I actually have the file listed on the video that I did about the 3D printed thumb throttle accessory. So if you, let's just turn. If you go on YouTube and on the search function on YouTube, just type in RUSSISRIGHT thumb throttle, okay? You'll see there's a couple of videos. The one I really recommend is not the big fat one. Get the thinner looking one, okay? The file is in the description of the video, the link, okay? And then you can download that link, and then that's what you would give the printer to print it, all right? You want the thinner one because it fits better. Okay, there's another one that it's a little thicker. It's form fitted to the thumb throttle, but the problem with that is it doesn't grip very well. Then it just kind of slips off easier. All right, we usually turn down here. I'm going to turn down here. So you really kind of want the thinner one of the two, all right? I'm trying to find the house that had the skeletons playing football. I want to see if I can find that house. I always forget to look at the name of the street. I just kind of remember, oh, we should turn here, and then it's usually there. Yeah, a lot of people are buying these tall skeleton things now. I've noticed them in many houses now. Let me see if I can find that street. Hopefully I didn't pass it or something. Is it on this street? I think it is this street. I'm not really sure. I got to make a note of these things one of these days. No, I don't think it's this street. I don't think it is. Let's just keep going here. Nope, not the street. Oh, we'll take a left and we'll see if we can find it. Do you have people who go overboard on their stuff too? Nope, not here. Let's go this way. It's kind of chilly. I could definitely feel the cold hitting me. All I have on is I've got the Fisherman's Life sweatshirt on. Is it further this way? Here's the big water tank. Who knows? I can't find anything. I can never find anything. Let's just go riding around. We'll see what else there is. See, now, like right now, this percentage is down to 73%. So I should be at home at this point if I want to keep it at the 70-something% level. I'm riding with the 20 amp hour battery this time. I haven't used that battery in a while. You know, if you have more than one battery for your bike, I think you should alternate the batteries. That's how you kind of keep them fresh, keep them going, instead of just using the same battery all the time. You know, alternate them. You know, some of you guys who have the 2 battery systems. No, can't find it. All right, we'll take a left over here. Get into some other neighborhoods. Show you some new neighborhood areas. No, nothing. These guys haven't done much. Oh, here's something that's interesting. Off on the left, there's big dinosaur bones. Let's see if I can turn a little bit here. Let's stop. Turn that there. Can you see that? Big dinosaur. All right, let's go down this way. Reposition my camera here. Well, new places to go, things to see. By the way, that flag is the way it's mounted, it looks like an H, but that's actually a letter I for Illinois. It's a University of Illinois flag. Oh well. There are some things, if you look around, there are some people who have decorated a little bit, but you know, not like those big skeleton ones. Those are the ones that really stand out, right? I was looking over to the side. Looked like somebody's house got TP'd, toilet papered. I think this would probably be around the time that they would do it, around homecoming time. You'd toilet paper people's houses. I never did that, although our house did get TP'd once. Let's hop off. It was a rough hop off. It was not a smooth hop off. Okay, I give up. I give up. I'm heading back. It's too cold, man. Oh, okay, here's a good one here. Take a look at this one. You guys see that? He's got two things up. One's on the far corner, and then one directly in front of his house. That's not the one I was going to show you, but you can kind of see it, right? See what I'm talking about. Those are becoming more popular. I mean, people spend a lot of money on stuff like this. Yeah, couldn't find the one I wanted to show you, but at least we got something. Yeah, that one house had these skeletons dressed up as football players playing football around a big tall skeleton. Can't talk. Too cold. It's way too cold. I'm gonna have to start wearing the jacket pretty soon. I think even the sweatshirt is not enough. And I don't have the safety vest on either. Like I mentioned before, the only one that fits it with extra clothing is the one that looks really worn out. I probably should still wear that anyway, just to be safe, but oh well. Yeah, the thing is, when it's so cold, you don't even really want to talk. Yeah, I really don't. All I could think of is get home. Get home, get out of this wind. The wind is blowing up against me pretty good. The thing is, the faster you ride, the more that wind cuts into you. The slower you ride, the longer you have to endure it. So anyways, this cruiser is the one that I modified. It's my wannabe pro version. You know, I have the 20 amp hour battery on here. I have hydraulic brakes. The original cruiser does not have hydraulic brakes. The original cruiser is just a mechanical disc brake. But then Magicycle sent me the hydraulic brakes, so I upgraded my thing. Some person on a scooter there. I upgraded it to the hydraulic brakes and never looked back. Ever since then, I said, yeah, all your bikes need to be hydraulic brakes. It's such a big difference. And we're seeing more even entry-level priced bikes in the $1,000 to $1,200 price ranges. They're starting to have hydraulic brakes now. So they're giving you more for the money. Alright, let me grab a drink of water here. Even the water's cold. You know, during the summer when you drink some water, it's always lukewarm. Oh, that was cold water. Yeah, I'll get some more. Yeah, this road has always got a lot of cars. A lot of cars going fast. It's a 45-mile-an-hour road. Definitely don't want to ride on that. No way. So anyways, the Cruiser is a mid-step bike. And I think the only benefit of it is it gives you a little more space when you hop off the bike, you know, like at an intersection here. There's a little more space for you for that. But really the ability to step through it is really not that good. Don't look at this bike as a step through. It's really a step over bike that has a drop down top tube. That's really all it is. But I still like it because it does give you that extra space when you hop off. Alright, now this road is always tough because I need to make a left turn, but cars keep coming, so I have to let them through first and then I get behind them so I can make my left turn. And then of course I drag myself below certain speeds, so I don't have to hop off the bike when they're stopping. Yeah, too cold for me. Now, I think next time I'm gonna wear a regular jacket, because you know, even like the sweatshirts, the wind cuts right through it. It just limits my time out if I don't put it on. So I might as well put it on. Well, my friend Stacy is calling me, but I can't answer him because I'm on the bike. Well, maybe I'll call him back later. It all depends. He usually knows if he calls around this time and I don't answer, it's because I'm out riding. Yeah. Too cold. Too cold, too cold. We're gonna speed up to get home. The wind is blowing harder when I do it. There's a house that has a whole bunch of stuff. Now, not as impressive as the big skeleton homes. All right. I think that's about all I have for you guys today. Basically nothing. I had nothing for you today. How do you like that? Not a thing. Nothing new to tell you. Just sat here and complained about how cold it was. That's no fun. All right. Do me a favor, make that comment. Let me know if you're done for the season or not. And if you're not, how far are you willing to go? How long will you go? And if you did happen to like this video, hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done it. It does definitely help me out. I'll talk to you guys next time. I got to pedal now. Talk to you next time.